Seniors can be very expensive.
But don't assume that just because you're over 65 that you've got to pay.
Presentation from News Channel Nebraska.
Good evening and thanks for joining us on News Channel Nebraska live from the Nebraska State Fair. Kent Bowden and Colleen Williams, thank you to our title sponsor, CPI. Their support makes our broadcast live from Grand Island possible. Last night, the Cornhuskers were in action. They got a 20-17 victory over Cincinnati. Let's get a breakdown from both of you. Go.
I might do Nebraska flag up just as the game started. Got out of the fair, got home, got the flag up, and we won.
We won 20-17.
Fabulous.
It matters.
Did you watch a moment?
Look, you are really putting me on the spot here. You're going to get me kicked out of the state.
No.
We didn't have it on our TV.
If it makes you feel any better,
Yes.
I woke up with my contacts in, which means I couldn't make it to the end of the game. I tried, but age is getting the best of all of us.
And we're tired being out here.
Yeah, and I stay up late, but I sleep in too.
You always did.
He's good at that. He always has been. These two make looking good so easy. I got to put all my makeup on before I get on the television. But you know who else needs to put in some prep work to get ready before their big show?
Who's that?
Cattle.
Oh.
So this yellow jacket.
I really want to look my best for tonight's newscast. Am I in the way at all, guys?
Hey, if you're in the way, I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you. So those lights aren't for tanning?
No.
Or what are the lights for?
It's just to really brighten up the area so you can see what you're doing.
Hadley Hartman, she's here getting ready for some cattle showing. I did not realize so much preparation went into cattle showing. What goes into this?
So essentially what the process we're doing right now is it's called fitting, and you're making their hair stand up, you're making them look to their best ability, like you're putting them top tier.
And it's not just the hair standing up, like the precision with which you're cutting and shaving. How much practice does it take to get to the point where you feel comfortable in showing cattle?
Oh, it takes years. It takes a long time.
And as far as the little white spray, what is that doing exactly?
Okay, so first you have glue, and that's going to make your hair stand up. And then when you clip off all the hair, you want to be able to see it. So you're going to put this white powder. It's called powderful, and it makes so you can see the hairs easier so that you can just take them right off.
And this much preparation for each cow is extensive, but this is a normal practice?
Yeah, this is how you win.
And how many times have you guys won?
We've had a fair share of winning.
And what are your expectations for this round?
It's in God's hands. I hope it goes good. I hope we win.
Which cow has the best chance?
Probably this black one over here.
And why is that?
She's probably one of the better ones. She's really good.
So what are the judges looking for?
They look a variety of different things, how they move around the ring, presence, depth of body, everything.
Hadley, best of luck to you and your family.
Thank you.
A lot of work goes into showing the cattle.
Well, so now I know when you were gone for an hour, you were getting your tan.
Trying to get the bronze so I can look as good as Kent.
And I was looking at my phone at storms, and they are starting to build up there. We expect none of that here tonight. After midnight, yes, it's almost a definite, but we'll have more on that coming up.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to us in part by Stroom Museum, so we thank them for their support. And speaking of weather tonight, we've got some football across the state. It's week one for the Nebraska high school football teams. We're going to get your forecast momentarily. In the meantime, we've got to find out what's happening between Pierce and Aurora. Eric McKay gives us a preview of what's coming up later tonight right here on News Channel Nebraska.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm in the studio here wrapping up preparations for tonight's game. Like the last thing that you have to do when you start a new season is make sure the gold jacket still fits. Good news. we're still buttoning up after the summer. That's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to have football back again, especially given our week 1 matchup, Pierce against Aurora, two teams that have combined for 8 state championships and 22 title games between them, but both of them missed the playoffs last year. That's something that hasn't happened since 1996. So you know both teams will be raring to go. There is no better atmosphere on week 1 than Pierce, Nebraska. We cannot wait to bring you the game. 6:50 Central Time, 5:50 Mountain. Lou Siefker and I have the call. Pierce against Aurora. Dave, Colleen, Kent, you have all been doing incredible work all week. We'll send it back to you. If you guys are hungry or anything, stop by one of the stands, get like a deep fried Oreo. On me. Tell them to just put it on Eric's tab. You don't get a figure like mine without getting to know some fair concession stands here and there. Thanks, guys. Send it back to you.
Attention rodeo fans. Attention rodeo fans, News Channel Nebraska has your Labor Day covered. Tune in Monday for high school rodeo live from the Nebraska State Fair in Grand Island with our TV coverage starting at 10 a.m. Central. You can watch on statewide providers like Dish, Allo, Spectrum, or other local cable providers. We'll also stream the action online.
For 25 years, Greg Young Automotive.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Some people think power is just there when you need it. But power doesn't work that way. Power doesn't come easy. Power comes from before dawn. Power is created when no one's looking. With no glory. The best power, American-made power, is built by hard work. E15, savings plus power, the right blend.
Here's what you can expect on News Channel Nebraska. The top local news headlines all morning, plus 8 a.m. Mass with Father Joe. Stay up to date throughout the afternoon with the NCN News app. And tune back into NCN throughout the evening for the latest developments on major stories along with live high school and college sports. News Channel Nebraska. Independent media for all Nebraskans.
Back live at the Nebraska State Fair, and with me is the Executive Director of MONA, Museum of Nebraska Art. This is Andrew Donahue, and we do have a great forecast. Andrew's going to talk a little bit more about activities coming up at MONA, and we will look at the weather forecast. Also brought to you by Grand Island Casino and Resort. And you can see some rain clouds out there. Some of those have thunder and lightning as well. Storms are in the forecast tonight as we continue to see storms building up in the Sandhills at this hour. We're going to have to do a backup there, Danny, as we are seeing a little bit of a glitch in the system at this hour. It is live television. I can tell you there are storms up in the Sandhills right now, and they are starting to move slowly off to the east and to the southeast. As we continue to see the buildup overnight tonight, they will continue to push off into our area. Now we have those graphics. It's a cooler situation in northern Nebraska where there are some rain showers at this hour. 60s are being felt, upper 70s, only a couple of degrees warmer here in Grand Island and at the State Fair than what we saw yesterday. And the system is glitching up again. Well, so goes it. I can tell you that the forecast has, we do head into this weekend, we cool down a little bit. There is what is called a short wave. It's a disturbance that rolls through this part of the country out of the Rockies. That means storms developing tonight. They're already out there. Some were severe last hour in the southwest part of Hitchcock County in southwest Nebraska. But some of these storms are developing to a severe level and then dying down just as fast. So the warning they had in place was really dropped within about a 20-minute time frame. Storms in Kansas, across Nebraska tonight. Isolated severe, not totally out of the question, as we will continue to see that area slide into this part of Nebraska here at the State Fair. Primarily overnight tonight in the morning, so when you have plans out here, it would not hurt to bring an umbrella. We're going to have areas of rain and dry periods as well, but temperature-wise, it should be perfect State Fair weather as we continue to see the buildup again Saturday night into Sunday. Fog might be prevalent in some areas as well. So that's how it goes as far as storms. We see temperatures warm up. Labor Day looks to be a dry day for us as we see a warm up at that time and then another system. It's actually a series of shortwave disturbances. By Tuesday, a cold front moves in. We could see highs in this state by Wednesday, even in Thursday of next week at around 70, maybe even a little bit cooler, and nighttime lows that will drop into the 40s. It is that time of year. We've been very fortunate here at the State Fair not to have downpours of rain or thunderstorms. It is in the forecast. It's a definite overnight tonight, kind of hit and miss during the day tomorrow. And then as we head into Sunday, the chances go down. By Sunday night, it should be a lot nicer, but there's still that outside chance of showers and thunderstorms. Monday, not the case. In fact, for Labor Day, temperatures will be upper 70s, lower 80s all the way across the state. It looks to be a fantastic holiday day for Labor Day, as storms will be back as that front moves in Tuesday night into Wednesday as well. So we have fared very well. Fared is the key with that term, as the State Fair in the last 16 years we have not had consistently nice, cool, unseasonably cool weather for this time of year ever this way. It's been the best State Fair weather-wise so far, and I hope I'm telling the truth tomorrow to say it's going to be more intermittent in the afternoon. So we're going to talk to Andrew a little bit about Mona. Tell everyone, if they're not familiar, where you are located, first of all.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just an hour up the road in Kearney, Nebraska. It's the official state art museum of the state of Nebraska, a museum of Nebraska art. So great way to spend the holiday weekend. Drive less than an hour to see the official state art collection.
And it's really pretty easy to find, too. It's a beautiful facility, a beautiful building.
A brand new building as well. So we just recently in May opened a new expansion, nearly 30,000-foot expansion of the museum, which showcases more of that which basically is the best of Nebraska art.
What's the neatest thing that you have, the newest thing coming up here shortly?
Well, we've got a lot of different programs, and people can follow us on socials to see everything we're doing. Right now, we're doing an exhibit called from artist Dana Fritz. It's a kind of a diary of the landscape of the Halsey National Hand-Planted Forest, and a beautiful, was at one point the largest hand-planted forest in the country. So there's a photography exhibit on that exhibit that rolls through January, from now through January. We have a variety of different exhibits that showcase the state art collection of the museum and various traveling exhibitions, one from Lincoln, from the International Quilt Museum. So lots to see and lots of programs as well. We even have some live events with some of our artists. On September 4th, Wissam El Badri, who's a photographer who's showcased in the upper level of the museum, will be giving an artist talk. Lots going on, so people can follow us online to learn more about all of that.
Outstanding. Well, thank you very much for being here, Andrew.
Absolutely.
Thank you for co-sponsoring my weather.
Yes,
and
indeed.
You know, again, it's it can't get any better.
We love it. Yeah, absolutely.
And with that, Dave and Colleen, I will send it back to you.
Kent, thank you. And of course, Mona's got a lot of different things going on right now, so it's really cool to see. Also, tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Greg Young Auto. Thanks to them for supporting us in our efforts to be live here in Grand Island, Nebraska. Colleen,
appreciate it.
We don't need the cool drinks right now, but we've got some cool drinks.
But we were giving them. Our friends over in Sip and Chill at Food Pod 8 brought us some smoothies to try. I know they're made out of fresh fruit.
They look good.
Here are the choices, and you can pick which one you want.
Okay.
This is lemonade. This is strawberry banana. This one is wild berry.
Wow.
And this one I did have last night. It is called tropical. I called this summer, sipping summer. Summer had a taste.
Well, I know what we need to do. We need to sip on these and enjoy them while we're watching our next story, because it's coming down to the wire between the three of us to find out who is the top competitor here at the Nebraska State Fair.
I have to redeem myself.
So all you got to do right here, guys, is if you can get one ring around any of these clear bottles, you win any big stuffed animal up here. But if you get one ring around this red bottle, you get either your choice of a bicycle or an electric scooter. No matter what, you get to keep the hat whenever you're done with the game. Let's play a game.
Okay, despite our past performance and our best judgments, we're going to let Colleen participate, even though she had a disqualification on the record.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
You know, she doesn't have a ringer in this game, just rings in her hat.
May the best person come out on top. Yay. We may not get a single ring. So, we got some hats on.
Yeah, we want some hats.
I don't know how many rings we threw. Kent was really close on the red a few times. Colleen was dinging them off.
Yeah.
I had a few that I thought were there. We had a 0.
You know,
0.0.
close in horseshoes and hand grenades, you've got to even be closer in this game.
That's a very difficult game, but the prizes are worth it, so I guess that's why you play.
Exactly, and that fact that you can have like 35 tries, maybe, if that was how many rings were in our hat, it was fun.
Do we try a one game for the finale?
One game to rule them all.
What's the game going to be?
I don't know.
The jury has spoken. We know this.
Yeah.
Kent was the best at the pool.
Yay, I got lucky.
Which means Kent is the champion of the games here at the Nebraska State Fair. Meanwhile, we're trying to figure out who's second and third, because Colleen had a disqualification.
Allegedly.
I had a one and done on the pool table.
Yes, I did get more balls.
So, we'll just call it a dealer's draw and we tie?
Yes, I love it.
We got second. Kent's the champion. It's been a great time for all of us competing here at the Nebraska State Fair.
It's always great competing with the both of you when I win.
Cheers to the victor.
And we
Thank you.
Should we award Kent his prize?
He gets his prize now, yes.
From the hat, I pull your award for winning.
Oh boy, what do we have here? Oh, nice.
It's
a belt
legit.
buckle.
It's a beautiful belt buckle.
A bumper of crop fun right there. How
Thanks to
about
our title
that?
sponsor,
Thank
CPI.
you.
Their support makes our broadcast live here in Grand Island from the Nebraska State Fair possible. We've got much more coming up on News Channel Nebraska.
I'll take my hat. We'll be right back.
Step into the story of the past at Stir Museum, where history, culture, and community come together. Explore engaging exhibits, experience the spirit of the 1890s in Railroad Town, and learn about the people who shaped this region over time. From powerful history to compelling art, every visit connects you to something bigger. Stir Museum. Your story is our history.
For 25 years, Greg Young Automotive Group has been your trusted hometown dealer. And now we're giving back. To celebrate, we're giving you a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with every new or used vehicle purchase. With a massive inventory, top dollar for your trade-in, and a commitment to exceptional customer service, it's no wonder why people keep coming back.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Well, there's one option here for relaxation. It's a lot more than you ever would have imagined, and it's from the Sun Heat.
Ooh.
We're inside the Expo building, and this is the Sun Heat International booth. We're joined by Josh Rookstall of Grand Island. Josh, you're the owner of Sun Heat International, but more importantly, you're a Grand Island guy, and you've got a product made in Grand Island. Tell us more about it.
We do, Dave. It's made in Grand Island, original Sun Heat infrared heater. We've sold an awful lot of them over the years, so folks probably primarily know us for the heaters, but we do have a lot of other products out here at the fair to showcase and introduce to everybody.
What does it mean for the community of Grand Island to have this product made here, and is that why there's so many people buying this heater?
Yeah, we've sold an awful lot of them over the years. I think made in Nebraska and made in Grand Island is super important. We get the cabinets from Lexington and the sheet metal from Seward, cords and wiring from Minnesota, and production's done here in Grand Island, and then all the boxes and styrofoam and everything like that out of Omaha, so it really is a made in Nebraska product.
Well, that's great to hear. And you talked about heat. Well, we're standing next to some other options for heating purposes. I don't do well with heat, so tell us about a sauna.
So they're far infrared, and they have red light therapy, which is a big term right now that everybody's following. Red light therapy is really good for your skin, collagen, fine lines and wrinkles, and then the far infrared going deep into your body. It's inflammation, helps with that. Blood flow, good for diabetes support, lots and lots of benefits on the health side of things.
So this is beyond just sitting in the hot box and sweating out last night.
Right, infrared heat actually penetrates about 4 inches into your body, gets the blood flowing, and you get a deep toxin sweat. So after about 4 or 5 times after you've used it, then you actually really start sweating. That's kind of one of the things that folks say about infrared saunas, that they don't like that it doesn't get hot enough, but after you've sat in it 4 or 5 times, you really do start sweating it out big time.
Now, we had talked about possibly doing this interview in the chairs, but I was concerned, well, I've been working a long day, a long week, I didn't want to fall asleep because the massage sounds really nice. These chairs look great.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're zero gravity, 4D. We are the manufacturer for them, and we actually have infrared heat built into the chairs as well. We're the only ones on the market that have that. Actually, if you want to try it out when we're done here, the blood will flow to the fingers and toes, and you'll actually probably be more energized than you were when you got here. So.
Josh Rookstall has sold me. I'm going to grab a spot in one of these chairs and try to get relaxed as we continue with our time here at the Nebraska State Fair. Josh, thank you.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
Well, I was trying to get in the chairs, but we got a little pushback on the time frame, so I didn't actually get to sit in the chairs. It did look very comfortable, though.
It did look great.
Yeah. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Renewable Fuels. Thanks to them for supporting us and allowing us to be out here at the Nebraska State Fair, which has been wonderful. While we've been out here, we've gotten to experience a lot of great fun. You got a nice spa day, which looked wonderful.
Yes, it was. I'm still basking in the glow of the massage.
I got to play blackjack.
Yes.
You know, I wish I had played it for a little bit longer with some more money that was real.
Okay.
Especially because I won when I was there. And you had a very fun experience yourself.
We've all heard about this.
They have treated us like kings and queen here at the Nebraska State Fair. One key to this happening was Vince Fiala, general manager of the Grand Island Casino and Resort, and he treated me to a ribeye dinner, and we got to sit down and get to know each other better and eat some fantastic food at Ruthie's.
This is our ribeye. So we do house grade 14-ounce ribeye, prime grade. Try to get a little bit of butter on those tongues so we can kind of just. Basically, we cook all of our steaks to about nice rare, almost medium rare. So if we're cooking it to medium rare, we'll throw it in a broiler at 700 degrees.
This is our succotash for the sea bass dish. Right now we're taking our house-made chorizo, we're getting that cooked off, and then we're going to add lentils, black lentils into it, and some crab meat, and all those things like really accent and bring together the components for the sea bass dish.
It looks wonderful. The steak is cooked to perfection. Just fabulous.
Sea bass is excellent.
It is fabulous. I ordered it medium rare, and it is just that. And it is tender. The flavor is just second to none. It's amazing. And that's kind of my go-to steak is ribeye. And you can't beat this one.
I think when the Keel family builds a casino resort, they want it to be a destination resort. And they always have very nice restaurants. They want to have the best restaurant in town. They have hotels. They have other amenities. We have a spa too. And the whole idea is that come here for a weekend, not just come in for an hour and play slots and leave. Come for a weekend, enjoy yourselves, come back again and again. That's the idea, and that's the kind of properties they build. And so the steakhouse is actually named after the matriarch of the family, Ruth Keel. And she's still alive, but she's the matriarch. And if you get a chance to look around the building here, a lot of bubbles. She loves champagne. And so you'll see kind of the architectural features here at Ruthie's. It's supposed to be bubbles.
I see.
It's an experience. That's what we kind of go for here at Ruthie's. We want a dining experience. It's not just going to eat. Have an experience, have an outing, you know. And that's really important because a lot of people don't get that experience very often. And life's kind of about experiences.
Yeah. You know, I love the restaurant because growing up in Grand Island, to be this high up in the air and see the entire city and all the different landmarks that I've grown up driving by, there they are, you know.
Well, I finished all of mine.
I'm slow.
But that's why we have desserts too.
I was there. I didn't taste any of the food. It looked so good.
You just had to watch. That's
I just watched and I didn't even get to use the camera. I was just watching, and I guess I'll do something for social media. Thanks in part to Sturm Museum for being a part of tonight's broadcast and allowing us to be out here in Grand Island. And speaking of food and delightful food, Kent Boughton, man, how was it?
You know, I was going to save you a couple of bites, but it's just too good. Sorry. But thanks, Dave and Colleen. Check it out, Ruthie's. It's all the way up 7th floor. You can see all of Grand Island. It's amazing. And around Grand Island tonight, a few clouds, mainly sunny skies, a beautiful forecast for you through the weekend as well. There are some storms out there at this hour. Temperatures have cooled off in the last hour here at State Fair Park to 76 degrees. We were at 78, and winds averaging around 12 miles an hour. Stronger gusts now out of the north, out in the Panhandle. Yes, storms tonight. They're already building in parts of the state, some severe earlier down in Hitchcock County. Those have now rolled across Kansas, and we're going to see these pop-up storms through the night, through the Tri-City area. There it is. And we're looking at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then rolling futurecast out through the day on Saturday. Yes, bring an umbrella with you if you are headed out here to the State Fair. Sunday, chances start to diminish, but the best chances tonight after midnight towards tomorrow morning. And then again during the day, those chances are pretty hit and miss. As we look across the state, we see a nice cool forecast coming up as overnight lows tonight will be in the 50s and 60s, and then those highs tomorrow a little bit cooler, averaging upper 60s and lower 70s.
Another great day.
So fabulous. The weather has been brought to you by the Museum of Nebraska Art and also the Grand Island Casino and Resort. And the weather, as we have found out, has been great this week.
Speaking of great, in addition to the News Channel Nebraska lineup is coming up next. We'll meet her.
This is Nebraska. It's beautiful and vast, dotted with hardworking rural communities. And they are why News Channel Nebraska exists, to deliver quality, heartfelt news from the entire state of Nebraska. From Long Pine to Chadron and Nebraska City to Rushville. From the challenging stories to the joyful ones, you'll find news from across the state in every NCN broadcast. This is Nebraska, and Nebraska is home.
We hope you enjoy your new vehicle, Brian.
I sure will, thank you.
Absolutely. We always go the extra mile for our customers.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you. Greg Young, come take a drive and make your dreams come true. Ride in a style, leave it for a smile. Greg Young, we go the extra mile.
Dad, thanks for the new ride. When are you
going to get yours?
Nothing is more local than where you work and where you live. Here at CPI, we're more than just an ag cooperative. We're your partner in the field and in your local community. We strive to provide farmer-first customer service every day in our grain, agronomy, energy, and feed divisions. By investing in our communities, we're supporting our customers, employees, and the future of the ag industry right here in central Nebraska. CPI, making local matter.
She is a powerhouse in the industry, and now she's on our team here at News Channel Nebraska. Susan Littlefield from the American Ag Network. Susan, how has your transition been to NCN?
It's been great. You know, I love any chance I get the opportunity to tell the story of agriculture, not only to consumers but to the producers as well. It's great.
And you're not only doing this, you're doing this every single day on NCN, and it airs a lot of times, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it is. You know, and I do it for my farm. It's funny. I've had people stop me here at the fair and ask, what kind of green screen do you use? I'm like, no, that's my backyard. That is my grain bin. Those are my tractors. That's my livestock. So, when, even in the dead of winter, unless it is howl and wind, I'm probably going to be outside. Wow.
That's great.
It's very rare that you see me inside my office filming, and that's probably because it's been raining or something.
Tell us about Nebraska Ag Live.
So Nebraska Ag Live is a unique opportunity. It's a 15-minute program that allows us to bring Nebraska to the airwaves. I mean, we're using social media to tell the story. And one of the unique things that I do is the first Wednesday of every month. It airs at 10:30 on Wednesdays. It's on, of course, News Channel Nebraska's Facebook page and on American Ag Network's Facebook page. And the unique thing about it is we get to tell that story bringing a variety of different folks, whether it's somebody from the university or like the first Wednesday of every month, I pick a farm broadcaster from somewhere around the nation. So like our farm broadcaster for this coming Wednesday, she's in Montana, and they have had horrible drought in some of the areas. So she's going to talk about some of the things that they've been going through with their crops and getting livestock fed with the drought moving through.
Let's move on to a little more personal note. I just got some stuff on you here. What were you up to today?
So the sheep open class sheep show is today and tomorrow, and I actually just finished the wool handling contest.
There's little traces.
There's literally little traces of wool all over my shirt. So I had the opportunity. Somebody shears the sheep. My job is to skirt it, which means get all the dirty fleece off. The fleece has gotten wet. The fleece that might have mud on it. I get that cleaned off. Then I take it, roll it in a ball, and flip it, and it lands on a skirting table. And from there, it's my job to go around and get it completely skirted, get it clean, fold it, roll it like a burrito, and put it in a bin. And that's what would happen if people are shearing sheep and going to be, because they'll be selling that wool, so they want to sell the highest quality wool they can.
She's actually invested in the industry. She really is.
It's a woolly situation.
Who wins, her or Steve White? I'd love to see
Well, we don't need to have gloves off here. My goodness.
Right here.
Oh, she's all about it. I love it. Susan, we are so happy to have you at News Channel Nebraska.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. It's a great opportunity. Any of the viewers that have stories that they want me to cover from an agricultural perspective or bring on to Nebraska Ag Live, please let me know. I'm on social media. It's easy to find me.
Well, there you go. How do people get in touch with you?
So I'm on Twitter, which obviously is now called X. You can find me at Firefighter89 because I'm a firefighter. I'm a firefighter and an EMT, so that's where that came from. But you can also find me at Susan Littlefield, farm broadcaster, on Facebook. Just send me a message and we'll get it taken care of.
That's really cool. Susan, thank you, and we look forward to your daily ag segments on News Channel Nebraska.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Renewable Fuels Nebraska. Now, Colleen, we had a little situation where we got this table donated to us for the week, where we've had a lot of food segments, and we're going to get into some of those food segments momentarily.
I can't wait.
But it's the folks who let us use it are from Haven Patio Company, which is a Broken Bow operation. We're back here at the Haven Patio Company booth on the south side of the Heartland Event Center in the northeast corner of the parking lot with the co-owner, Ryan Anderson. Ryan, how has the fair gone for you so far?
Pretty good. We can't complain about any of the weather this week, so the weather's had people out checking stuff out, so it's been pretty good so far.
What have been some of the biggest questions from people who come and talk to you?
Probably the biggest question we get is, does our product fade, and is the wind going to blow it away? The answer to that is no, it's not going to fade, and we can't guarantee that the wind's not going to blow it away. We live in Nebraska, and we do get storms and whatnot here. But what we tell people is probably not, it might move around on your deck, but you're probably not going to have to go pick it up out of your neighbor's yard. It's a heavy product. So, but yeah, those are a couple of the questions we get asked. by almost everybody.
I'm not a muscle man, but it certainly would take a very big gust to move some of these chairs and tables, I would imagine.
Yep, they're, of course, they're 100% recycled plastic. They got some weight to them, so we haven't had any, experience with the stuff that we have on our deck blowing around. If it does blow over or something, you set it back up, and it's not like you have to go buy new furniture.
As a consumer, I'm always worried about the cost of something that might be a nice piece of furniture, especially with furniture prices possibly going up in the future. What would you say to people who are concerned about that?
Well, this year we've pretty much all heard about the tariffs, and the tariffs been a word, and we're seeing it through our garden center side in Broken Bow of stuff having a tariff on it. Great thing about this is it's made in the USA by Amish craftsmen, and probably not going to see a tariff on it.
And as far as comfort goes, I can lounge in this. It's got a little bit of movement to it, so I would say it might not look comfortable necessarily, but why not come out and try and sit down and find out what you think yourself?
Yeah, so these guys have been building this chair for probably about 15 years now. Probably one of the first ones building with this plastic to put the curve in the back, and they kind of got it figured out the first time. So it's super comfortable to sit in. You don't have to have cushions. The cushions rot, they blow away and whatnot. This furniture is pretty maintenance free in that aspect.
You got a couple gas options here with this big tower that's going to heat from the top. You've also got a fireplace option. How does that run?
So these run on propane or natural gas. The fire pits, of course, have a flame. Propane bottle goes underneath the table. They've been really popular this year. They do put off heat. They're a 55,000 BTU burner. This summer, I was talking to one of our builders that we work with, and I said, design us a table with a patio heater in it. And so this is what he came up with. We have 3 of them on display here at the fair. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Of course, the heat reflects back down on you. We think it's going to extend the patio season a little bit, and look forward to sitting and watching some football on a weekend.
Best of luck to you guys here at the Haven Patio Company at the Nebraska State Fair. You can't do the state fair without fried food on a stick. Yes. And there may not be a more well-known place at the Nebraska State Fair than King's Funnel Cakes when it comes to the state fair fried food on a stick. Randy, a co-owner, joins us. Randy, well, I'm going to start with Colleen. Sorry.
Yes.
You took a poll today.
I put on Facebook, I had your sign, and all the beautiful choices. We're talking bacon in a blanket, egg on a stick, spam, and I said, what do you want us to eat? So why don't you go ahead and say what the top 3 votes are, and I'll tell you who was assigned each of these according to the votes that I could count. There actually got to be over 100, and I'm like, I can't keep track of all of these, to be honest. So go ahead.
Okay, we have peanut butter and jelly on a stick, ho-hos on a stick, and this is spam on a stick. Now, syrup or sriracha, different topping. Well, yes.
That's okay. That's because I'm tilted.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can see it at home.
The ho-hos went to me.
Oh.
I'm sure they did.
I can see where this is going.
I can see better because I saw the results.
Peanut butter and jelly goes to Dave.
Oh! I knew it.
A surprise!
Yeah.
A big twist!
Yeah, well, it is the official meat of Hawaii, and I've never been there, but I have.
I was born there.
There you go.
Oh, should we switch?
No.
It did look like you had a lot of spam.
There was a lot, and I thought they had it out for me after I rode the rides alone. No sympathy. They want me to have the spam on a stick.
And then Kim got that steak dinner.
And he got the steak dinner. That's right.
Love this?
Yeah.
They do.
I'll do it.
I'm excited
Unless
for you
Kent
to
wants
try
it. Save a little. I'll
It's
give it a
if you
shot
want
later.
spicy or sweet. You got your 2.
You're going both with this.
Yeah.
You want me to use a fork so you guys can try this too?
Sure. That's a good idea.
Okay.
I mean, I think at this point we're family.
Did you say how you come up with your ideas?
Oh, goodness. Some of them have been around literally 20, 30 years.
As far as
things we just, what do we like? Let's try to fry it. See if it works.
what is this, a made sandwich or is this one of those crustable thingies?
Yes.
Okay.
You know the secret.
Well, that's all right. We're going to give all these a shot. Now, where are you located?
Absolutely nothing wrong with
We're
that.
in
That
Food
is
Pod
good.
3, right, just kind of on the main
great.
stretch.
This is probably a bad idea because I'm going to have to continue the show, but I'm going to give this a shot.
This is so good. This is the ho-ho.
Oh, it's very rich if you like chocolate.
What's your best seller?
Wow.
Probably
The peach?
the peach is very popular, but fried cookie dough. We go through a lot of fried cookie dough on a stick. It's delicious.
Yum. This is the ho-ho.
Yes. And powdered sugar.
And I'll never say no to the
About
ho-ho.
the peanut butter and jelly.
Yum, yum.
That is really good.
Really?
Fabulous there.
Wow. Randy, thank you and best of luck to you.
Yes, so happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
Where can people find you?
We already covered that, but thank you. We got to double. That's right. We got to double up. Thanks to Greg Young Auto also for sponsoring our broadcast here at the Nebraska State Fair. Now, there's a really cool place that you might want to check out in Hastings. Teresa Kreitzer-Hansen joining us from the Hastings Museum. Teresa, there's a lot to do at the Hastings, so let's try to just take nibbles and bits of all the things that are going on there.
Oh yeah, because it would take me hours to actually talk about everything. We pride ourselves in kind of being a one-stop shop for a lot of different activities, a lot of different things to do under one roof. We have the typical exhibits of animals and culture and things of that nature, but we do planetarium shows. We have our large format theater. Within our large format theater, we do like the educational films, but then we also do second run Hollywood. We do special events. So one that we have coming up in October is a songwriters workshop. We've recently done a panel interview for domestic violence. So we do a lot of different things in the theater as well. We do all sorts of different types of programming. Of course, school groups are our big bread and butter. But we do summer fun camps for kids of all ages. We have adult programming, and we do walking tours and bus tours and Art After Dark, which usually has a little beverage with it, or Spirits and Interesting People, which of course has spirits with it, So we just do a lot of different things under one roof.
What's the best way for somebody to get involved with the Hastings Museum in some capacity, whether it's as a volunteer or to be interactive and go experience some of these events?
You know what? They can come and check out all of that stuff anytime they want. We do have winter hours, so starting next week we will be closed on Mondays, but we are open the rest of the week. We always have our stuff posted on our webpage, but we also do a lot of things on social media, so Facebook and Instagram. You can find all different kinds of things there so they can follow us. If they want to volunteer, just let us know. There's an application process online, and volunteers can do anything from helping behind the scenes to actually helping with education programs with the kids. We have what we call our Cub Scout and Girl Scout overnighters that we need a lot of help with sometimes. So there's a little bit of something for everybody there as well. So
I'm going to ask you a really tough question here. What's the most undervalued thing at the Hastings Museum?
Oh boy. In my opinion.
Yes.
In my opinion, I think that we're raising our voice on that, but our animal dioramas.
Okay.
The reason I say that is because those paintings, even though they all look kind of old and tired and people kind of talk about the faded animals, it's not so much the animals, it's the backgrounds. The backgrounds are historic to the museum. When the original building was built in 1937, that was a big part of the project, was creating these dioramas. So local artists came in and painted all the backgrounds. They did all the leaves, all the grass, like the work that went into those. But the thing that I just think that is so fascinating is none of these people were trained artists. Now, one went on to become a trained artist afterwards, but they were just local people, and they did phenomenal work.
Wonderful.
So I think that's one of our hidden treasures.
Real quick, where can people find you?
They can find us at hastingsmuseum.org. They can find us physically at 1330 North Burlington Avenue in Hastings. There's our social media and our Instagram, all at Hastings Museum. So, yeah, lots of places.
Great. Teresa, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Welcome back to the Nebraska State Fair, where this weather continues to keep on being fabulous. Temperature-wise, we see 76 here in Grand Island. There are some showers and storms up north. Ainsworth is cooled down to 63. Winds primarily southeast and southwest in the Panhandle. that brought us a warmer day than yesterday, but with the showers and the storms moving in, there might be some isolated severe storms, especially in this yellow area, Valentine down through North Platte, Broken Bow. Isolated severe is what we're looking at tonight. Storms are building and dying about as fast, but there's some intensity to these storms, especially up in parts of Custer County as they roll off to the southeast. If we see storms tonight here at the State Fair, it will be after midnight and in the morning. Then there will be scattered storms throughout the day. So you will have areas of dry conditions. If you're coming out to the State Fair, bring an umbrella. Lows tonight mainly 60s, highs tomorrow much cooler, upper 60s and lower 70s. Then, as we look ahead all the way through the Labor Day holiday weekend and Labor Day itself, we do see those daytime highs right at 75 on Labor Day. The chances of rain really not in the forecast. We see a good chance tomorrow. Again on Sunday, that drops down to about 50%. So don't let the weather be a detriment to coming out here. Bring an umbrella. There's plenty of buildings to duck into and things to see within those buildings. Dave and Colleen, it has been fabulous, of course, and the food finds have been even better.
Well, we have found some more food for you.
Oh my gosh, we almost lost Mama's grinder from off the griddle. We didn't. Colleen with a great play.
Ooh, I want to show you the inside.
We got the pulled pork grilled cheese. I mean,
Mama's
this great
grinder.
food from
Can't see the mozzarella.
oh, mushroom fish burger. We're still wrapping up our sweets.
This is from Iowan Island Noodles, way
yeah.
over on 8. Look at this.
And we're not done yet.
Okay, we've got more.
We're going to come back right here at the Nebraska State Fair on News Channel Nebraska.
Attention rodeo fans, News Channel Nebraska has your Labor Day covered. Tune in Monday for high school rodeo live from the Nebraska State Fair in Grand Island with our TV coverage starting at 10 a.m. Central. You can watch on statewide providers like Dish, Allo, Spectrum, or other local cable providers. We'll also stream the action online on YouTube, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and our website. Find out more at newschannelnebraska.com.
For 25 years, Greg Young Automotive Group has been your trusted hometown dealer. And now we're giving back. To celebrate, we're giving you a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with every new or used vehicle purchase. With a massive inventory, top dollar for your trade-in, and a commitment to exceptional customer service, it's no wonder why people keep coming back.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
As Colleen makes a push for King's Funnel Cakes to be our title sponsor next year, we have to definitely thank CPI for being our title sponsor this year. They certainly made a big push for us to be together again and to be able to be live here at the Nebraska State Fair and have these broadcasts 5 times. It has been so much fun being back together again because it's been over 2 years since the 3 of us did a show together.
That's your final show.
And sponsoring the weather was Mona, Museum of Nebraska Art, and the Grand Island Casino and Resort that gave us the spa and the card games and the fabulous
And all the sponsors that we had was wonderful, but I think most enjoyable for myself was everybody who came up to us and said, thank you for being back together, thank you for doing this, thank you to News Channel Nebraska, because they wanted to see us back together again, and it meant so much to them, and for them to come up and vocalize that to us throughout the fair was really nice.
And it's been that way this entire state fair. Everybody's coming up and saying, we've missed you, it's so wonderful to see you back. News Channel Nebraska, owned by Nebraskans, managed by Nebraskans. We are not some conglomerate out of state that doesn't know the viewers of Nebraska. News Channel Nebraska knows what the viewers want, and they wanted us to be back together again, and here we are. And that is a good thing because it is so important to provide what the viewership wants instead of some pencil pusher telling us what, we don't want to see and our viewers don't want to see either. And I'm just going to put it out there. Everyone that has come up to us has said just that. They're happy to see us here, and we're happy to be
Colleen's
here.
trying to hide from this conversation. She's not even employed by News Channel Nebraska. So thank you for being a part of
Yes,
this.
thank you for joining us.
Oh, no, don't get me emotional because I've just had the best time. It is so effortless doing this and being with you guys. It's like we never stopped doing it.
Well, I hate to steal from CPI, but we at News Channel Nebraska are making local matter, and you being here makes local matter. You being with us is also such a big difference. Now, it has been a wonderful time, and I hate to do this, but this concludes our time at the Nebraska State Fair.
What if we just started talking?
Well, we've got a social media. We can keep talking, but as far as I'm concerned, we got to go to Eric McKay because we got Pierce and Aurora coming up live right here on NCN. Thank you so much for spending some time with us here at the Nebraska State Fair. We love you all.
We now join regular programming on News Channel Nebraska. This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. NCN Sports is presented by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. Teammate